Hello, welcome everybody to Advantage 1 RV. Today we've got a Durango 295 CS, which is triple slide, no island in the living room though, so it feels wide open and expansive and has awesome travel accessibility. Speaking of traveling, 7,990 pounds. A lot of people are gonna go, oh yeah baby, my half ton will handle that. Maybe. And most of them probably not, because this has just shy of 1,300 pounds empty hitch weight. That's before you add cargo and hitching and body weight into the vehicle, which will exceed the payload capacity of many half tons. So could a half ton handle it? Maybe, if properly equipped. There are certainly some out there that will. Pretty much any 3/4 ton or above is going to handle it just fine. I'm not gonna tell you something's half ton towable just based on the dry weight, just to make a quick sale and put you in a dangerous situation. We're family owned and operated. It's just not how we do our business. And with no island in this one, I think it very effectively accomplishes the goal of looking and feeling large in the living room without necessarily being the biggest, largest fifth wheel you've seen recently. You have probably very quickly discerned the original factory sofa is no longer with us. Actually, this RV's enjoyed some furniture upgrades. You see, like a futon there, like a college kid might have, that can fold down into a larger bed. Those are recliners back there, whereas this RV from the factory would have had more basic, just swivel barrel rocking chairs. I do like, though, that all the windows open for airflow, which is a nice find in here. You'll see the up above those chairs in a vent is a Max Air vent fan, and right there's a handy little handheld remote control for it. That is also a rain sensing variety. That's another aftermarket upgrade. That is not an original factory component right there. So some smart upgrades have been put into this. Overall, it appears to have been pretty well kept. I'm not finding anything that makes me really concerned with the previous ownership of the RV. Over here, above the entertainment and fireplace station, you got just a wide open cavity before you get under that TV, which is very nice if you want to upgrade, put like a satellite brain or something right there. This to me strikes me as an RV that is a little better fit for somebody who might go out to eat with some kind of frequency. It has a decent kitchen here. The kitchen's not terrible by any means. That's an 8 cubic foot fridge freezer. And you can see there's all kinds of little cabinet pocket space all over the place in there. But without a giant dedicated pantry or something like that, it just feels like something where you're not doing a ton of cooking in the RV. Maybe you like to cook on the campfire. That'll work great. Now this over here, I suppose, could work as a pantry, this big large thing right here. I think that could also work very well as linen space, although when we get in the bathroom, you see you've got a bedroom bathroom kind of combo slide right here that gives us well, actually, let me show you. We kind of go around the corner right here. You see that it starts in the bedroom, all kinds of dresser space, but it actually goes all the way through here into the bathroom. So you've got some good linen space dedicated in the bathroom. Maybe that hallway thing would be a pantry. Maybe this would be good for someone who tends to cook in the camper. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Maybe I'm an idiot. My wife maybe won't dispute that. Now this is simple, but it's actually really smart. I think just a mirror on the wall. Mirror over here. And it is really making the room look and feel nice and large. Whereas I think that over there could be your medicine cabinet. Because like I said, you've got dedicated linen space over here. It's a little atypical from what you commonly expect in RVs, but that doesn't mean it's less effective. Up top, kind of like in the living room, you see one of those XL vent fan upgrades right there. So if you're going to do a little off-grid camping, or maybe it's just spring and fall, and I tell you, when there's a little cool air outside, it's a little bit warm in the RV, oh, that is just that crisp feeling. That is like some of the best sleeping weather that you're going to get out there. You see they added a TV over here into the bedroom, and a nice little angle mount as well. You'll need to move the TV out of the way if you want to pull that privacy curtain, but if you're just 1 or 2 people camping, I don't know, maybe you just don't care, don't need to worry about it. And one of the great aspects of this RV is that with the slide closed, well, slides, all 3 of them, it remains very travel functional. Now, definitely like some of that bathroom storage becomes inaccessible, but if you need to, you can still get in the bathroom. You can use the bedroom. The living room, though, with no island, there's nothing to pinch the floor plan off, which is such a common problem in today's modern market. Getting away from that island, though, makes it so that if you got to get in here to get to the fridge to do whatever you got to do, she's pretty much totally travel accessible in the back end. Now, I think one of the nicer qualities on this as compared to a lot of fifth wheels is that it's shorter, relatively speaking. Don't get me wrong, we still got a decent chunk of length here. If you jump back to the beginning of the video, I actually posted some specs for you as I was able to find them. One of the things that's very sharp here, though, is this has just a side to front, wide open belly compartment in here. Now, drop frames, like say on the big Montana fifth wheels and stuff like that, they get a lot of glory because, ooh, baby, they look super impressive, of course. But you tend to stack cargo side by side, not on top of one another. So wide storage like that in many cases is actually a little more beneficial. She's not brand new. She's been, I don't know, pretty well kept overall. I don't think she's been too beat up. There is, it's been stored outside. There is a little bit of weathering on some decals here and there, but nothing that really concerns me. One area I do want to point out for you here, it's not a symptom of leaking. It's just a symptom of the structure of this brand as it was built during this generation, is you see a little bit of ripple in that fiberglass right there. Well, notice that little fiberglass pre-crack. This brand was built not with the expectation of this RV lasting forever, which is not unreasonable. They built it with, say, I don't know, a 10 to 15 year expectation, depending on personal care, maintenance, upkeep, etc., factors like that. Over time, it will show some buckling in that area, but that doesn't mean that it has failed or is structurally inept or anything like that. It's just designed to last for a lifespan, and then you're, going to replace it, retire it, whatever the case may be. That's, some people build them that way, some people do not. I just want you to know that it hasn't been leaking. There's not like mold spores. There's no problems like that in there. One thing I did notice, I got to assume, I'm pretty sure this was a aftermarket thing. The leaf spring suspension chucks were upgraded to a rubber shock dampening variety for a little bit smoother tone and going, like an Equiflex type system. The only other thing I think I need to report and note here from ground level before we hop upstairs is this rear stabilizer jack back here. I'm not even sure the folks for whom we're selling this were aware of this, but it looks like they went up a steep incline, and as they were turning, they drug that stabilizer jack. So that one right there pretty much needs replaced. And overall, the roofing and everything, all the fixtures up here look pretty decent. It could use just a quick little surface bath, but frankly, I mean, what used RV would you purchase that you wouldn't go through and do some basic cleaning on it before you put yourself in it? Everybody's a little different. I think that's a reasonable expectation walking into a used RV purchase. That's just me. The only things I think it really needs up here is it looks like the chimney caps have just kind of weathered out. You just need two caps and little chimney pipes. And if you're not familiar with what those are, where you have your black and your gray holding tank, basically those are exhaust pipes that go up out of the tank through the roof of the RV so that you're not smelling the contents of those things. So if you like what you see, give us a call down here at Advantage One. Whether you need hitching or you got a trade or something like that, you need financing, we do all that stuff. Give us a call. We'll get you camping. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and have an A1 day, everyone.